Welcome to my lovely city garden. I'm excited to show off what's going on so far this season, and I'm so glad you decided to check it out. I've come a long way and still have a long way to go. I have a ton more seedlings to get in the ground, but this is a good start.
There's been a lot of progress in my garden over the past week or so, but not as much as I've wanted to, and I've had to come out and do a little at a time, so I didn't get much footage. But here's a tour of the garden, May 13th. Got some stuff growing in the ground. I have my makeshift cold frame. I'm going to keep some of the seedlings in at night, cover it with that glass. Took out my peppers. Started last week with a bunch of, probably about 9 of them. Then I got busy with Mother's Day. I'm a florist, so it got really busy, so I wasn't able to bring them out. But yesterday and today, I finally brought out the rest of the peppers, and they'll only stay out for their first day, a couple of hours. They'll go back inside the cold frame or in the shade, and at night they'll sleep inside of this. It's not something I can keep here, obviously, so it's makeshift, meaning every night I rebuild it. I left it for last night, but just to walk around. I got some more of the stuff out of the garden that needs to be. I refixed one part of the fence. I still have another piece to put up, and then take off the last of the bedding cover that we use. Most of that over there will be where the tomatoes are going, all along this end. So we still have some stuff to get out of here, but I'm kind of just working around it until the garden gets all planted. So here's our kale. Little marigold there. There's a marigold right there. The rest of that is kale. We have some Swiss chard in this row here. Some of it's very small, some of it's moving along better than others. Around these poles I planted some string beans, and they're pole beans, so I put the poles there to protect them. A little bit of an empty space because I want to add some more broccoli in. Even though it's late, I'm still going to try to grow a little bit more. These next 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. No, 3. 3 there are broccoli. Another marigold growing awesomely. Then we have a little bit of Swiss chard in front of the Brussels sprouts. All there in the ground. Another marigold at the end. We have my peas in pots. The 2 leafy things there in pots are Brussels sprouts. Experiment to see how those will work out. I have Morning Glory that's been out here for a while. It's vining up nice. The plan is for it to go up the corner here and go along the top of the fence. We'll see. And I have another one of those pots right there in the corner on the other side, outside of the garden. And they look a little damaged from when they first came out. Might have been a little too early for them, but all the new growth is pretty awesome. Looking great. And this here, last night, I made this little trestle thing. Just to get it started, and I'll add more strings as I need to. And we're gonna there are a bunch of peas there, 4 different types. And I overloaded them because this year should be their last year that they're variable, or viable, not variable. Carrots coming along nicely. There's not too many in here, so they should have no problem growing. And I should have plenty. I do have more seeds, so I can probably sneak some in around the garden. I made this little corner of the garden my lettuce corner. I put them out a little later than they should, but this corner gets a lot of shade. Even now when the whole garden is full of sun, this pot stays shaded, and I think they'll do well that way. I have a little more lettuce to put in either a pot or around some of my other garden stuff. Here are a ton of marigolds ready to get planted out, but they're going around my plant, so I need to finish the garden for that. So this and that zucchini I planted like maybe a week and a half ago. They got taken out with some of the other seedlings, and I'm just letting them live out here now. There's some more peppers. Tons and tons of peppers. Right now, these just came out, so since the garden is full of sun, I have a screen over them to give them more shade, because I don't want them to get sunburned. And I have them positioned so they'll get shade. And I'm probably going to put something else in front of here so they can continue to be shaded out. Maybe I'll put one of these pans. This is their first day out. I don't want to... I meant to get them out earlier this morning, but I didn't. Here's some more lettuce. Needs to go somewhere. So pretty. It's ready to go. I could eat it now. Oh yeah, that's even better. Let's do that. Give it even more shade. I'll do that with another one on the other side. Alright, so that works. Shade them out a little bit more. Oh, and I didn't show you these peppers, where the crate is automatically working as a shield from the wind and sun. And this is my first day doing that. I had the idea as I came out here, and now I'm thinking I might do that with some of the other stuff on days that I work and I'm not be able to babysit them. But just that is helping with shade. And of course this big tree helps with some shade. One of the branches came down last night and fell on the corner of the garden right here, not touching any of the plants that I planted. Some on my neighbor's pear tree, but it was a huge, oh actually I can get, it was a huge branch out there. There's Peppy. Hi, Dad. Doesn't this tree look like it's eating a cookie? Eyes, nose, and the mouth. It's really just a little mushroom. I don't know what they are. They won't be eaten. They can just live here.
If you know what type of mushrooms these are, please let me know. They grow on this tree every year. I'm in southeastern Massachusetts. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more garden tours this season. It definitely gets bigger and better.